On any given night in Virginia, well over 1,000 people with serious mental illness are sleeping on the streets, in shelters, in motels, in hospitals, or in jails. For these people, spending even a single night in housing of their own is rare.
When I was homeless, the loneliness is every day, all day. Because you don't know nobody, don't nobody know you, and you're out there all by yourself.
There were nights where I would lay in my tent alone. And as a female in the woods alone is very scary. Hearing gunshots in the middle of the night, hearing people screaming, hearing people fighting.
I had severe hallucinations. I was ranting and raving. I was not being me to my neighbors. I would yell at them or I would do wild things. It was a very scary time, and it was very difficult.
Many are trapped in a risky and demoralizing cycle of unstable housing and untreated mental illness.
They've really lost connections to treatment, supports, the entire community network that helps people be successful.
The Virginia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Services Permanent Supportive Housing breaks the cycle. It combines a rent-subsidized place to live with counseling, relationships, services, and connections to treatment and supports in the community.
Supportive housing starts with giving individuals the platform of an affordable place to live and rebuilds those supports and connections so that people can be successful.
The Virginia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Services analyzed costs for people in its permanent supportive housing. During year one, costs for emergency room visits, jails, state psychiatric hospitals, and local hospitals fell. Costs for community mental health services rose 17% as PSH residents received services that helped them thrive in their new housing. On average, cost per person in the study dropped almost 30%. Even after adding in the cost of housing and services, almost $1,400 in spending was avoided per person. The focus of spending shifted from crisis services to housing and services that build resilience, self-reliance, and well-being.
One day I think I'd like to take care of my own finances and be able to move outside of the program. But for now, I'm doing things on my own, but I have somebody who's got my back. I'm not just alone in the world anymore. There are people that care for me and want to see me do good.